Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn to Live Life on a Budget. My name is Millie and today we are cash stuffing some sinking funds. That was terrible singing, I really apologise. God, I wish I knew how to edit and now I'm like in my mind, it's only 20 seconds, should I just restart? But we're in a groove. How are you all doing today? I am feeling it. It's been a bit of a morning. I've just come from the bank and then before that the doctor's, and I was in town after the bank and I was like, oh, this jumper's nice, that's nice, and I was like, don't spend. And to be honest, I didn't really feel the need to spend. I think I feel really on pause money wise because I know that in the UK it's been probably like a really, oh hang on, the fridge is so noisy today. Sometimes if you give it a little nudge it quietens down a bit, which then might get noisy because the cats jump on it. No, but I'm really sorry if that annoys you. It's going to annoy me, and I'm not happy with the way the layout of everything. Right, there's like a cat litter tray there. But I had this appointment with the doctors for like bloods and ECG, just standard checkup things, at like 10:30. So I was like, oh, I'll do housework, pause it, go to the doctors, go to the bank and everything else. And I'm really scatty. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. I am so sorry. If you're looking for cash stuffing, look for when the purse and things move. I know this book is out the way. So I'm not sure my setup, but yeah, it's just been a bit of a crazy morning. And I think like I was in town and I saw bits I really liked, but I didn't want to spend because the last few weeks have been really uncertain. So the last videos that went up were filmed the day that the Queen passed, but it was before she had passed. So I'd been watching it on BBC One. It'd come on the telly earlier on at like lunchtime, and I stopped. I kind of like was keeping tabs on it because I thought it was going to happen, but I filmed and then waited forever to post it. But yeah, so yeah, since then, obviously, that's been quite a lot for some people. It doesn't bother others. You know, I'm not a huge royal. But it's still sad, and you know, no one works for 70 years really doing one job. Definitely not one job for 70 years. That's all I'm going to say on it, because we all have our own thoughts and our own opinions, and that's, you know, I just want to be respectful for everyone really, because some people won't want to hear about it and some people will. But also on that day was meant to be the announcement for what's happening with energy prices, and then obviously that got delayed and then it got leaked, and I still have no idea what's going to happen to my energy bills. My bill companies have both, because my gas and electric, one's key meter, so I have to top it as I go. Like literally I had a tenner on the key this morning and I put it on my meter and I had 73p left on the meter. So it's a good job I had money on there, on the key to put on, because I just randomly, I try and top it up at the shop and put it on straight away, but I do forget. Where I park, it's like a little car park and all the neighbours park there, so you often pull up and get chatting, or you go out and don't leave for like half an hour because you chat to everyone. So yeah, but I don't really know. Rainbow Budgets did a really good video. If you haven't checked her out, I'm sure everyone here probably has seen Rainbow Budgets, but she did one predicting her costs based on her usage. So I did a little bit of that. I know roughly what my electric's going to be, plus the £400 government vouchers. Electric I know is going to be sorted. I am worrying about the gas, which is paid by direct debit currently, and it's all just a bit. So I think I don't want to spend money at the moment. Like I've got a few things I want to go and buy Christmas wise, and I have money in the Christmas sinking fund, but I'm like holding back. And I didn't know if anyone else felt like that in times of uncertainty. Do you hold back a bit? Because sometimes I hold back and then other times I just go screw it, we'll worry about it later when we haven't got anything. But yeah, this this channel's doing a lot. So I think for the 6-month anniversary video, I'm going to do like a Q&A. I really need to get my shizzle together, because I'd like to do it. I think I posted my first video on the 23rd of February, so the 23rd of September. I'm saying this while looking at the calendar on my fridge across the room. The 23rd of September would be 7 months. So I need to get my buying gear, basically. So keep an eye out for on YouTube and Instagram, like question and answer, like, or comment below anything, like any questions you want to know. It can literally be about anything. Obviously, I'm not going to give out really private details. My daughter has asked that her name not be mentioned on the YouTube channel, which is fine. So she goes by Apple. She really likes that. She chose that as well. That's what she wanted to be. We can have a little bit of a montage of the cats, because I can pause videos, which is really great. So I could do a little cat montage, maybe see if I could get them out to play. They're very sleepy with this autumn weather and rain and wind, and it's still hot though. It's not cold yet. Yeah. I'm going to stop rambling now and going on and on and on, because I feel like I've literally just woken up because I was really good in town. My blood test was a fasting one, and I didn't have coffee. And normally the first thing I do is like make a coffee in the morning. And I was really, really good. And I've had to change my coffee recently to try and help with my headaches. I'm on a new medication for my headaches as well. So I'm like really ditzy, more than usual at the moment. And I've just got home from blood test, ECG, bank, feeling anxious because I walked to town and back. I didn't even get the bus because I just felt all this anxious energy. And I've just had a coffee, and oh my gosh, another reason why I'm like meh and skitty, it has been, what's the time? Oh no, hang on. Let's find the time. I don't wear my watch very often because it really hurts my wrist. But I wanted to see how many steps I did going to town. So it's nearly 12 o'clock. So we're just going to say 11:30. So it's been 37 hours since I had a cigarette as well. So that's really knocked me for six. And it's actually just been like a feeling pants a couple of days. And I still feel a bit like pants, but it's probably the most together I felt. So I'm going to be like motor mouth running away. And I'm really sorry if this video is an hour long for a really quick cash stuffing. Right, so before I get cash stuffed, let's get down to business. But hey, I'm accountable. I've told you guys 37 hours, smoke 3, just before 12 on Tuesday the 13th. So you guys are going to see my weekly check-ins. You will see if I buy any fags. I'm excited. I just kind of went for it. I was going to run out. My friend had been abroad and was like, do you want some cheap pouch tobacco? I bought some back, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes. And then I was like, do you know what? Actually, I'm going to politely decline. And Millie, take a deep breath. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. It was like whirring around in my head. And this is like a mishmash of videos. So I've got different things here. So this actually is more for next time. September's cash stuffing. So I'm just going to roll that over because that's more about next month and future months. So on the 19th, it will be a little bit earlier now because the 19th is bank holiday. I get paid my universal credit and I get paid my PIP got paid today. And so I stuff my big black binder, which is here, full of my money and expenses for the month from the 19th to the 19th. So £177 of that is going to come out of the money I received today. This is basically what I do for myself. It's like a to-do list with money. So I don't know if this would help anyone else. So that's my workings out. So I know that's going to go into monthly rollover to pay for all of that on Friday, I'm hoping. I really don't know when I'm going to get paid because the 19th is now bank holiday, last minute for the Queen's funeral. It's when I get paid, but because it's a Monday, I thought the money might go in on the Saturday, but because it's now bank holiday, technically it should go in on the 16th, but Universal Credit need to authorise it, and they don't normally release a statement till the 15th of every month saying when I'll get paid. So anyway, so I've done some payments today. Well, actually that hasn't gone out. I've had to remind myself to leave that in the bank. And then I've got like stuffing. So that's just basically for September. So originally I planned to like stuff all of this in. Obviously my monthly rollover was out. I have been working, this is what I was on the other sheet, but I'll talk about it more next week. It's more relevant, on a budget that would work as a 5-week and a 4-week month. That it would stretch far enough. But anyway, so I put up on one of my videos about stuffing sinking funds weekly. Budget with Kerry does targeted ones each week, so she plans it out in advance. And Mood Budgets, I really like this. She uploaded a video of how she works out her sinking funds. I want to say maybe a month ago, but maybe it was more recent than that, or longer, because I tend to binge watch like 3 or 4 of hers in one go. But she kind of like works it out each week, and I was saying, oh, because I get paid twice a month and all of that. Breathe. Sorry, I'm pausing because my brain is like scattered. Hang on. Right, I'm back. Hopefully I'll make more sense now. I had to like go and have a deep breath and a sip of coffee because I feel like I just word vomited a load of information, and my brain has been so slow, that's so foggy, and then I'm like, I think it's the rush of sugar from not having anything for, like, you know, when you fast. Right. So basically I asked and I received answers. I normally cash stuff my sinking funds or when I get paid, and that would be my PIP money, which I get every 4 weeks. The way I'm going to change the way my budget works is I'm going to bring the child benefit that I receive weekly into my budget to use for sinking fund stuffing. Now I know it's child benefit for my child. Everything that is paid for my child is paid for out of the day-to-day stuff. And because that money comes in on a Tuesday each week, I don't know if I can change the payment date. So I've got to make it fit into my budget best. So if I don't stuff that weekly £21 and I waste it, that's on me. My bad. I was using it to top up my direct debits so that I could put more into my envelopes and all of that, because it was going in every week. But I just think it got too confusing. So with that in mind, I then said, shall I stuff my sinking funds weekly or monthly? Because I was stuffing monthly, but I didn't really feel like I was making much progress. And I see like Kerry plans hers out for the month, which is fantastic. That's what I do, but she just stuffs them on different weeks. So I guess you feel like you're making progress. Moo Budgets, she stuffs hers as and when each week. And I just feel like I was stuffing them once and I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere because my spending is higher. If I continue to not smoking, I plan to keep the uh-oh money in my day-to-day budget to help me, basically as an extra spending miscellaneous, to help boost my sinking funds, because what I really want to do is be able to have my sinking funds well stuffed before I start using them every day. Or not every day, but you get what I mean. So I'm going to go to weekly stuffing. So I'm going to stuff some of these now, and then I will work out how much is left over and how much I'm going to stuff for the next couple of weeks, because this has got to see me until the 11th of October. So after all that rambling, I hope it made some sense of some sort. Like, God, horrific. We have Moo. I don't know if she's going to come into shot actually. She's just out. Oh, look, you could see her little toes. So I should have 500 here from the bank. It's not even in no order. What is going on? Right, let's just give this a whirl, shall we? Moo, of course, and Moo loves paper. So it makes sense she'd be here for the money. So hopefully I should have 180 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 180. Just going to do it on the calculator, it'll be easier. I mean, I've not touched it or opened it while I've been in town or anything. So Bloody. Sorry, I just swore. Is it swearing? I've got lots of banknotes, lots of fives. I was like thinking, oh no. Millie's trying to be polite and the words coming out don't want to be polite. I have too many fives. So many notes. But I wasn't sure what I'd want each week. So I thought if I get lots of lower denominations, then at least in a couple of weeks maybe, or in a couple of months maybe, instead of going to the bank, I can just go to the cash point and get them all out in 20s and 10s and then swap them around. So in 10s we should have hopefully 190. I'm getting these figures from here. I don't know if you can see that very well. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. That's good because one of them felt like 2, but they weren't. So 190. So I've got 370 so far. And then, sorry, I'm just making sure all these are the right way up because it's just, it will annoy me. And I must say I'm really sorry for the state of my nails and my hands. I have been chewing them, maybe because I've not been smoking. I've been trying to chew gum as well actually, but and they're just, I've been scrubbing and cleaning and all sorts. So I should have 130 here in 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 130, £500. Oh, so end of the video, guys. No, I'm joking. I am gonna stop. Oh, I hope everyone's having a more together day than I am, or if not, just a cozy one. I mean, to be honest, after this video, I'm gonna make myself something to eat, give the bathroom a scrub, do the floors. I have laminate throughout, so I'll just hoover and mop, and then I'm just going to curl up on the sofa. It'd actually be really nice if I could do it while dinner's cooking. So, there's little spoilers of, oh, I've bent them horribly. What's coming in Friday's video for me when I film it. I'm going to try and film and whack up videos straight away. So, first out of the 500 to stuff is £10 in electric, because I need a bit more to get through the week, and that's all that's going in here because this will get replenished at the end of week. Are we on week 2 or week 3? Week 2. So yeah, at the beginning of week 3. Next priority for the month is my monthly rollover, which is going to get 180. I'm just keeping a tab of how much to go in there. Oh, and I have to count the nominations for this one. So I want 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I think that's right. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really sorry, Moo's just gone on the list tray. Hopefully she won't be too noisy. She's normally one of the quieter ones. So that should be 180 here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So it's 180. And that will come out when I do my big cash stuffing of the rest of the binders, and this will a little bit. So I've got this new one, income deposit. This will be money that's for sinking fund stuffing in future weeks. So that one is done. So let's do some sinking fund, shall we? So delicate. I don't know if you could hear her. Oh, so what I've done with all my binders is I've basically changed it, and I've put challenges in pretty much all of them, and I have challenges on order from Etsy for my birthday. I'm really worried because I have like post due like a couple of weeks ago, and it's just not arrived, like from different people as well, but the postman is coming maybe twice a week, so I'm hoping it's just a backlog. But at least I've put my birthday order in now, because my daughter was like, what would you like? And I was like, savings challenges. This little beauty is gonna get 30. I am so excited. Do you know what? It's been like nearly 3 weeks since we've had a takeaway. I mean, I may have bought myself a McDonald's out of my spending money on Friday because I'd had a pants morning and I was right by McDonald's and they brought the big tasty out. So I was just like, do you know what? I'll treat myself. But me and my daughter haven't had a takeaway or anything for, I think it's 3 weeks on Thursday. So it's really good. And do you know what? I have fancied one at times, and so has she. But I've kind of said, oh, we're so close to stuffing this. I want to stuff it and take it out of it. And it's feeling like a real treat. And I mean, we have planned what the next one's going to be as well. So we're like, oh, for this one, should we get this? And the next one, next month, should we get that? But yeah, really, really lovely. I'm just going to tick off what I've stuffed as well. So I'm really proud of myself. That pen doesn't work, it's pointless. Really proud of myself. And then I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to do some priority ones first. So I had some that really stuck to mind, and I had 3 goals for the month of September. Well, one was to do with no spend days, one was to do with Christmas, and one was to do with my MOT. So we'll go into here first. MOT. So I want to put £20 in here. So that's £20 towards my car MOT. That is, I think it's like mid to end of January. So what's the date today? 13th. Hopefully this pen works, because the other one I had just now didn't work. So plus 20. Oh, not for long. And away goes the binders. And you can see my giant bottle behind. £20. So I want this to be at £50 for January. The car had a service not long before I bought it, so the £50 will literally pay for the MOT, and then car maintenance will cover any repairs that are needed. And then the last goal of September is savings challenge. Doesn't want to stand up. On the note savings challenges, I'm really sorry, I did actually forget to do the roll the dice challenge. Oh, so take off 20, 160. Right, I have this beautiful envelope which is like running out. I'm going to chuck it in here. So I love this, but not this year. It's all faded where my printer is going. So we had £5 in eyeballs, and because all my challenges are going to be with sinking funds, because with the price hikes and things, I just don't think I'm going to have much money to do separate challenges, or it'll be like really slow burners. So let me just grab another pen. Don't have enough of them today. Luckily they're just the other side of the room. So what I'm going to do is, I've already coloured in the 5, so let's colour in 25. I have got another Christmas challenge on the way, but I have got another couple here that I can use. So but basically my goal for Christmas is 500. If anyone's looking for Christmas videos, budgets, bargains and bullshit, she did a Christmas video plan that was really, really good. Like, she just basically sat down and worked out everyone she wanted to buy for, how much that would all cost, and she like came up with a really good tip or something that she does, and I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I do that? So I've already got 30 in here, and I'll tell you her really good tip once we've counted out. £75, which is what's going in here. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, giving us a grand. Oh, colour in the 75, and then we'll do a big count. So her tip was if I did 25, that's 50. Oh, 75. I will do all the 25s then. Her tip was about how she writes out all the list of people, and then she shops for one person at a time. So there's no like, oh, get this for this person and this for this person. So say, I don't know, I have a friend. This is an example scenario. I have a friend and I spend 20 quid on them. I'll take Christmas 20 quid out, and I'll only buy their presents until I hit around the £20 mark and I'm happy with their presents. And then I'll move on to my daughter, and her budget is 100 to 150 because of stockings and things like that. So I will only buy bits for her. And I just thought, that makes it so uncomplicated, which is fantastic, because I'll go out shopping and I'll buy loads of bits for different people, and then I hide them away because one of my friends is like really excitable and wants to know and we'll go through and not just find theirs, but they'll tell everyone's, whether they're being a pain or not is really my decision at the time. But like when my daughter was younger as well, and so then you end up like buying stuff and you keep buying and you forget what you've bought. So, and you'll be out and be like, oh yeah, I'll get this for so and so because I haven't got much for them, and then you get home and find out you've got like loads for them. So, and I just thought that was a really good like tip of hers that she does, and I'm going to do the same basically. So I think my daughter's going to be first. She's got 100 to 150 for her budget. I've badgered her into telling me what she wants, and she's just like, I don't know, and just give me money and things like that. She always likes stuff or wants stuff, but she never wants to ask for stuff. So if you say to her like, make me a list, then yeah. But then she'll say, oh, I really want this. And then you'll think that she wants it, but it's just a momentary want. And then you buy it for her, and she's a bit like, not ungrateful, but she's like, oh, I didn't actually want that. I just liked it at the time. So yeah, go and check that out. And also on the note of Christmas, Miss Budgets has smashed her smash hole. Go and check that out. It was very, no notes were harmed in the making of it, because she was worried that the notes would rip. They smashed it very delicately. I would have just been like, whack. But anyway, so in Christmas, I now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, which is really good. And because I'm weekly stuffing, it'll probably grow more. Yeah, so, and I'll probably start spending out of it as well, to be honest, because, 105, I'm £45 off the limit to complete my daughter, and she's the main one, so she's the most important thing. And I've worked out like my present budget for people, my food budget and things like that. Obviously we'll have like the weekly food shop, but we'll still need weekly stuff around Christmas, and I think 500 is achievable for us, as long as I don't go overboard on people's presents, which is actually usually my downfall, just going too much. So that's everything that I wanted to mainly stuff today, because of like goals and stuff. So that leaves us with 185. So let's just have a little count to make sure that that is correct. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 185. So, I'm just trying to think, do I have another calendar written up in here? How much I want to stuff for the rest of today and how much I want to save. So I don't know if you saw in my little cheat sheet for September that I made, but I am aware that 1, 2, 3, 4 that there is a disability cost of living payment coming, so I'll use, because it's £150, I'll use that as a small cash stuffing, and I'm basically going to do my cash stuffings on a Friday. So I've got this Friday, next Friday. I have 2 more cash stuffings of September, and then I have 2 cash stuffings in October. Okay, so divided by 4, what does that give us a week? £46.25. So I'm just going to stuff one more thing today, and I think that's it. No, that's going to throw everything out, isn't it? Because I could do 45. But I have, okay, yeah. I'm going to do one more thing today, and then that's me done. I'm sorry, I was just writing it down. I'm going to stuff one more sinking fund. Oh no, I'm going to stuff 2 more because I have that extra cost of living payment coming in. So car is going to get a 10. So basically I want car, it's in £5 increments. So when this is all filled, it's a 500, and then I can wipe it and do it again. I basically want car, Christmas and emergency fund to get something every week. That's what I was thinking about, because, well, car needs doing anyway. Emergency fund will be so good once it's stuffed. But you know when you've just got a load of priorities and you just think, oh, it's never going to get done. So that's £10 in emergency fund. Do you see what I mean? Like, I added a little cross to the ones I'd already coloured in before. Like, I need to be putting things in it weekly, and it means it will hit £20 a month. And some months I might only have budgeted it for 10. But yeah, that would be my aim. Christmas definitely weekly at the moment. Maybe in January not weekly anymore, or it can go down each week. So when this is full, I've hit 100, and then I'll wipe it off and I'll hire the amounts. So yeah, so that's left me with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 170 to go into here. So this doesn't get touched, apart from it literally only comes out for videos, and only once have I gone into the weekly rollover. So this is any notes left over at the end of the week. I think I have £5 that can go in here this week, because I don't intend to spend it, but we'll see. But yeah, this only comes out really for videos. So I've got income deposit, so it's unaccounted income. And what I worry most about weekly stuffing is that I'll just take money out of here. Like, oh, I want this. Oh, we'll just take money out of there. It's fine. It was only going to go in sinking funds. Because once I've stuffed it somewhere, it's stuffed. But yeah, hopefully that will work out. Yeah. And then I might not take money from here because of the cost of living payments. I have a disability one come in, so I might not take as much out of here. And I'll just take some out each week and maybe some more others and less some and all of that. So we're just going to try that and just see how they build over the month, especially like because I've got like my monthly priorities now. So, I mean, this month car was originally budgeted for 50. It might not get the full 50 now, but Christmas was only budgeted for 75. And I've just stuffed that, but it's going to get another £10 a week, hopefully. That's the plan. So it'll be more. Anyway, so that was my cash stuffing video. I hope it was okay and not too messy, not too scatty, because I do feel really scatty today. And don't even know. But yeah, so if you've got any questions you'd like to ask for Q&A, please pop them in the box below. Then I will collate them and I will sit down in the next week and do like a words come to me. I'll do like a Q&A video, that's the one. I might do some colouring or something during it, something that's not gonna require too much brain power. It's because I'm thinking and talking and I'm just not together enough for that. Yeah, so I hope you're all having a great week. I will try and upload this ASAP. It won't be right away because I know I'm going to go and sit on the sofa and probably, I don't know, watch EastEnders. Normally I'd go and smoke, but what do I do now? But I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my coffee because I have not had much sugar or anything today. So thank you all for watching. I hope that made sense. Be prepared for my next cash stuffing video to be long because I get paid so long like this one. I know my cash stuffings each week have been short lately, but it's going to be the black binder that gets stuffed, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how I work it out because it's driven me mad. Because I was working it out and then I was getting different sums each time, so I thought if I put it in a video then at least I can watch it for reference. But yeah, and I'm going to talk about how I'm trying to make my budget fit so that it's the same £600 every month, but how I make it work for a 4-week or a 5-week month, because I am budgeting for the 1st to 30th, 31st every month. So it's the same amount of days, it's just spread over different things. So yeah, anyway, have a fantastic day and I hope you're all doing well and that it's not too gloomy weather where you are. I don't know, I do like a bit of gloom. But yeah, so take care and I will be back in a couple of days to close out my week of, I want that, but I don't want to spend money. Take care guys, bye.